Hi everybody, this is Larry up in Brandon, Minnesota. Let's talk about these Alabama jumpers. When I first got the first 1,000, okay, I put them in two 5-gallon buckets. And in the buckets, I mixed peat, some really well composted leaves I had, and a little bus bedding, which is ground up newspaper and stuff. And they have ate the heck out of it. Okay, this one I haven't done yet. I'm going to sort, okay? But you can see it's really black. It's really, they've ate up tons of stuff, okay? But I'm going to show you, I did one bucket already. And I'm going to show you what this looks like. Look at this. Beautiful. Are the Alabama jumpers a composting worm? Wow, it sure seems like it, don't it? What I'm going to do now is I'm putting them in some 5-gallon buckets, but I'm putting them in just with just straight peat. I put a couple, I mixed up a big tub enough to fill two 5-gallon buckets worth of peat, and I put 2 big handfuls of garden lime in there. So they not only have some grit, but to raise the pH a little, okay? But I want to show you something. This is incredible. See, this really worked good, and you can see this in one of my earlier videos. I'm sorting these out for sorting these worms. But this castings. Now, I found some little worms in there and some little egg capsules. Not a lot. And I think the reason being is I didn't have as many mature worms. But here's one. Here's one that's getting pretty. He's finally putting some size on. But they are, you know, so lively, it's unbelievable. But by sorting them, you know, it really sorts easy. This screen, I did it on a previous video, and I'll put a link in the bottom of that. Here's the deal about these Alabama jumpers. You're supposed to get 1,000, okay? The first bucket I got, I didn't even count them first time. I just took it for granted that there'd be 1,000. Well, there ain't. 307. I'm going to guess I'm going to probably get about 600 when I should have had 1,000. And I'll tell you something else. When you order Alabama jumpers or some of these other ones, these worm dealers on the internet, at least with Alabama jumpers, a lot of them will take your money on PayPal, and I had to file a claim with PayPal, get my money back from one place. I won't say who, but I will tell you who I have got worms from. A couple different places that you know, I had there's no communication. I leave messages, I email. How's the worms? Are they going to ship them? And finally, I had to claim. I did get the worms from a couple places, but I had to. And I had 2 or 3 other worm guys on some of the forums. The guys I talked to had the same problem. The one guy I did get them from is, and I'll put a link in the bottom. And I got good service from them. Was the worm dude. He handles Alabama jumpers. The other ones I'd steer clear of. Unless you can get an absolute confirmation over the phone from them, they are real, and the counts are not really good. So you gotta really check it. But what I'm saying is, I'm really excited about this worm, because not only is this worm obviously a great composting worm. First of all, you can put them in 5-gallon buckets, these worms, or a tub, and you don't need a light on. You don't have to worry about them crawling. They compost. I'm going to see how they compost this peat. If they compost this peat really well, they did this. I had 300 worms in there in a little over a month, and they just totally went through that. That's pretty fast, you know. And the bonus is you have a great worm that you can put in your garden in the spring. What I'm going to do come this spring is I will take these outside, and I'm going to build some big bins on the north side of my building where it's shaded, and I'll build, because I don't have to worry about them crawling, I'm going to build some nice big wooden bins, and I'm going to mix up some peat and some leaves and different things like that and put them in there, try to get them breathe. But I'm also going to put them in a raised bed garden where I'm going to put hay and some manure and different things, because I want to see what size I can get on these. I think I can get some really good size on. I've seen a couple videos. Some guys have told me they'll get almost as big as a night crawler. If that's the case with that action, the way they wiggle, not only do you have a phenomenal composting worm, a worm that can also be great for aerating your garden and a fishing bait. It sounds like it's a trifecta worm. This worm is good for a lot of different things. And I've done a lot of research online and stuff, and I've looked up the Latin name for it and searched it. There just isn't a lot of information about this worm. Like I said, I'm still experimenting with trying to breed them indoor. Like I said, I did get some little worms and I did get some castings. I haven't gone through all this worm castings yet to make sure that I didn't miss any worm eggs, but I'm going to. But like I said, if you want to order some of these Alabama jumpers, the worm dude I had good luck with, I don't know what the situation is, call them first. Here's what I would recommend. Call these guys and verbally get a confirmation from them. And like I said, the one I had good luck with was the worm dude. He was good. He sent me a tracking number, told me I was getting stuff. He let me know when it was going to be shipped. And especially, I don't know if you're in the colder parts of the country or something, you surely want to be there when it gets there because you don't want to get too cold. Your worms could die. But I just want to give you this update on this. I'm going to go through and sort more of these worms out. But if you want to try some Alabama jumpers, like I said, contact the worm guy. Verbally get a confirmation from them. Call them. You know, if they're reputable, a lot of these worm dealers are really shady characters. They'll take your money on PayPal. And they said, I'm surprised PayPal hasn't canceled their accounts because this has happened to multiple friends of mine. And for liability reasons, I can't say who, but I can tell you who I did get good service from. And I said, the worm dude, I got worms, so I was happy. The count, none of them are really good on the count. Make sure you count them when you get them, but ask them. Ask them, are you going to send me 1,000? You say 1,000. Is it going to be 1,000 there? Because I will next time. But anyway, that's the update, guys, on the Alabama jumpers. And I'll talk to you later. This is Larry up in Brainerd, Minnesota. Ciao. I just had to show you one more thing. You just got to see these when I'm sorting them out. What's not to love about a worm like this? They're just crazy. Look at them things. I mean, what's not to like about them, huh? I just wanted to show you that. They're just so cool. Anyway, this is Larry at Brainerd. Ciao.